All right, this is what I want you to do. I'm going to be Robert Kirkman.
Sure.
Creator of Walking Dead. Okay. You're going to be a fan. This is an example of what a day in the life of the creator of Robert Kirkman. All right, go.
Okay. So, Mr. Kirkman, it's so fantastic to meet you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
I'm Robert Kirkman.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Kirkman. Yeah. So, I've got this great idea for this character on the Walking Dead show.
Another idea?
This idea. And I'm going to be a person. I'm going to be like this, and I look like this, and I have like a comic book thing, and I do this thing, and I come out and I talk about this thing.
Dude.
You know who'd be perfect?
Every day, someone asks me.
But I want to be in your show.
About being in the show, and I'm sorry, I can't just have everyone be in the show.
Can I be a walker?
No. Okay, you can't be a walker. I can't have you. Okay, I'm busy, and I have to go. I'm with my family.
Can you replace Rick with me?
No, I cannot replace Rick with you.
But he's leaving the show.
No. The plan is we're going to have Negan take the show on because we have to come up with a way to surprise the audience in the best way. And the way we're going to do this is have someone that we least expect lead the show.
Okay.
Who would put Norman Reedus as the lead of The Walking Dead?
Nobody. And honestly, what we need to do is we need to have Negan show up, pull off his mask and turn into the comedian, and then just light fucking everyone on fire. Because that's what needs to happen. Yeah. We just need to Watchmen that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Because I'm getting sick of Walking Dead and what's going on in that show right now. Speaking of the Watchmen, Tom.
Watchmen. Segue.
Well, hey, you know what? Speaking of the Watchmen, DC just came out with this fantastic new idea, and we're actually dealing with DC's Black Label.
Yes,
have you heard about
I'm
this?
so stoked about this.
This looks super, super cool. So for those of you that haven't heard, DC's been talking about it, and there'll probably be more information that has come out this weekend, but DC's Black Label is basically an opportunity to get writers and artists to step outside of DC's continuity. Basically, Jim Lee came out and made a statement, and the whole paraphrasing of the statement was that some of the best DC work has been when we've had people work outside the confines of continuity. When you're dealing with Watchmen, when you're dealing with Killing Joke, when you're looking at these
Dark Knight Returns.
Absolutely. Things that aren't necessarily canon, but you get the opportunity to play with these characters and do something absolutely different. And they've already got some stuff planned in the works that looks stunning.
It looks insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm super stoked. And we should run through these titles that are going to be coming out because we have approximate dates, because that's part of this. They're saying that this is like the dates that we're planning on, but they have full creative freedom, including like putting it off as much as they want.
That's kind of it, because it looks like we have a release date, and then we're looking at bi-monthly. So every 2 months is when they release it. And then when we get to like the Superman book that Frank Miller's working on, it's probably going to be every 6 months.
It's his track record.
But we're coming up to that.
Yeah, so the first one that we're going to chat about. All right, I'm excited about this one. Okay, it's called Batman Damned. This is a story about Batman. Joker's dead. Batman may have killed him. The thing is he doesn't know. Bruce Wayne doesn't know if he killed Joker. So he's got to go and figure it out. It's a mystery here. Who killed the Joker? And who does he have with him to help him figure it out?
Only the foremost occultist in the DC universe, John
Hellblazer.
Constantine. Oh my God.
Sting.
So Batman gets to hang out with Constantine in a
Hell
book.
yes.
Like really? Who came up with this? This is stunning. I mean, like
Yeah, no, it's actually gonna be super dope.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Comes out in October, just in time for Halloween.
Yeah, perfect
Like,
timing.
yeah.
Stock up. This is gonna be a banger. And this next one is also probably, maybe, probably not, but could be a banger, but probably won't be.
Okay, so when you have a Superman book, Superman Year One, written by Frank Miller, drawn by John Romita Jr., you've got some stunning talent.
Yes.
You've got some amazing potential here, and a couple guys that don't hit deadlines and can't draw faces. So, plot-wise, I think this could be really, really good if they can stick to a schedule. And I don't know if you've read any of the new Frank Miller Xerxes that he was working on, and the last thing that John Romita Jr. has been like kick-ass covers, and it just seems like both of them are really moving more towards the minimalist Mike Mignola, I'm going to draw 2 dots in a line and that's your face type thing. So I think this one is definitely going to be playing a little bit more with the plot rather than the art. And I think if we're doing more of a Sin City minimalist type art or a Ramita minimalist type art, I think it's going to be good. But Frank Miller coming back working on a new Superman story. Got a lot of potential there.
Cover looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very John Romita Jr.-y.
Right.
Right?
Oh my God, I drew a sky and there's a man in it. Look at that man in the sky.
That's a man in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's
A man in the sky.
right.
All right. Next we have Wonder Woman Historia. This actually seems pretty cool. Wonder Woman Historia. It's an origin story. Talks about the rise of the Amazons up until when Steve Trevor washes ashore. The art on this cover is stunning.
And I think, again, with the dealing with bi-monthly, I mean, we can joke about Frank Miller not hitting deadlines all we want, but I think having the opportunity to give 2 months between issues is going to give these artists more of an opportunity to really put the flourish and embellishes on there that they need to do the things that are just as absolutely beautiful as they want to, and not have to worry about, I got to get this done by the 13th of the month. Let's just get something done fast.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, Romita Jr. has said his art style is, this quote, is whatever meets deadline. So,
And for the moment in time that he was doing, twice a month for X-Men and working for a lot of the other Marvel stuff and doing a lot of the Spider-Man, I mean,
can't blame him.
in the 80s, he was doing a ton of covers for Marvel. And when you get to the point where you're releasing stuff every other week, you're just hitting deadline. And I understand that. It's nice to be able to see when he does take a little bit more time, because he's got a great amount of talent, but we're so used to see him hitting deadline.
Russ, hit him with The Last Bombshell, the book that is going to pop. It's going to scold.
Okay,
It's going to explode, people. It's going to explode.
So we are entering groundbreaking territory, Tom. One of the best teams that we've seen in the last 5 or 6 years for Batman, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. Snyder and Capullo were saddled with this amazingly tough job of starting off Batman in the New 52 universe. They had just ended old DC Comics Batman Forever. Batman #1, Snyder and Capullo, Court of the Owls, kicking ass and taking names. One of the best arcs ever. Fantastic writing. They did a great job there. They announced last year bringing back Snyder and Capullo. Metal.
Destroyed the game again.
I mean, just seriously, what they're doing is just breaking all of these things. They're working on a new book that is coming out on DC Black Label. And again, DC Black Label trying to break the walls, dealing outside of the realms of normal continuity. So you're going to get these guys that have already set the bar for these fantastic stories in the DC universe, working on Batman's Last Night on Earth. Batman wakes up in a desert with the Joker's head in a jar,
alive,
and it's talking to him. Just, again, another one of these premises that you're like, all right, they're thinking outside of the box. They're doing whatever they can. This sounds awesome. Get your weeklies, get your monthlies, Flash continuity, Green Arrow continuity, Green Lantern continuity, all of that stuff is going to be fine. When we have books like this that make you think, that go outside of what we're used to, we're going to see Batman dealing with madness and depression. We're going to see the Joker dealing with death and reincarnation. I mean, we've already got some amazing concepts. And
this is how Killing Joke gets made, guys.
Right.
Comic book publishing companies doing it right like this.
Right. You can only break ground when you give the opportunity to have someone to take a sledgehammer and just start breaking shit. So when you have the opportunity to hand Frank Miller or Brian Azzarello or Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, if you hand them opportunities, they're gonna break the walls down. So many times you end up reading a book, Dark Knight Master Race, it felt like DC was working too hard to make it fit within the confines of what they wanted. And I think if you give Frank Miller the opportunity to do what he wants to do, he's going to give you something gold.
Well said. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate your time. And as always,
geek responsibly.
Enough said. Are you going to pick up any of these Black Label books? Which one interests you the most? Put your answers in the comment section below. I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy. I want to get a bunch of them, but I don't want to spend all my money. So I'm probably going to spend all my money.